This is Poole Hospital and it's lift tour time. Now to the first lifts, which are some Schindlers, but oh dear, they've had a mod. Just typical. In these lifts, notice that the floor buttons are letters, but the indicator is in numbers. That is rather confusing, really.
Level G and H. Doors opening.
And now to the next lift, which is craptastic. Seriously though, it's a piece of crap. This lift is so painfully slow. Let's just move on to the next lift, which have been modernised. They are originally some very rare 1960s J&E Hall lifts, but even though they've been modernised, they have an interesting button. Staff only. Theatre control. And since I'm a good little boy, I'll have to respect that this button is staff only and not press it. Yeah, like, do you really believe that? Let's press the staff only button.
Please mind the doors. This lift is under priority control. Doors closing. Going up. This lift is under priority control. Floor 5. Doors opening. Going down. Please mind the doors. This lift is under priority control. Doors closing.
It took me a while to find out what the theatre control button actually does, as to start with I thought this was a priority button that made the lift go into priority service so that no one else could use the lift. But later I found out what the button actually does is make the lift go into priority service and sends it down to the second floor. You can't actually choose what floor the lift goes to in priority service. So if I press the lower ground floor button, now I press the theatre control button, notice that it cancels the call for lower ground and then selects 2. It's a bit weird really that theatre control only lets it go into priority service to floor 2. Floor 2 is where the theatres are, but when do they want the lift on priority to another floor? Bit weird.
Is under priority control. Floor 2. Doors opening. Going down. Please mind the doors. This lift is under priority control. Doors closing. Going down. This lift is under priority control. Lower ground floor. Doors opening. This lift is under priority control.
And now, opposite these two lifts, there's another lift, but this one doesn't have theatre control, so that's just boring. So let's go on to the next lift. This lift was probably originally a 1960s J&E Hall, but over the years it has had several small mods. So today it's a sort of mix of loads of different parts of different lifts. Opposite this lift are some boring generics, which I wasn't going to bother riding, but there's a sign telling me I'm not allowed to ride these lifts, so I just had to ride these ones.
Going down. Please mind the doors. Doors closing. Going down. Ground floor. Doors opening.
And now finally to something interesting! Yes! And it is an original 1960s Janie Hall service lift. Let's ride it! And now we go along to the next lift, which is another boring generic. This one's a bit boring, can't really be bothered with this one really. So now we go along to the next lift in an outbuilding outside of the main hospital complex. And this lift wasn't working. And it is an original 1960s lift with 1962 house button. It's most likely a Janie Hall like the rest of the hospital. And it's not working! Oh, so annoying! It looks completely original. So far, I've never been in an original Janie Hall with automatic doors, which hasn't been modded. And now we go along to the next lifts, which are some more modern generic lifts, but these ones also have theatre control. This time, I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm starting on floor 2, which is the theatre level, and I'll press floor 1, wait for doors to close, then press the theatre control button. So the lift will now stop on floor 1, won't open its doors, and will then go back up to floor 2.
This lift is under priority control. Floor 1. This lift is under priority control. Floor 2. Doors opening. This lift is under priority control.
And now we go to the lift opposite.
Please mind the doors. Doors closing. Going up. Lower ground floor. Doors. Going up.